Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. So, we're going to give this a few minutes to see who's going to come in tonight. So, yeah, I hope you brought a project to work on and something to drink, and hopefully we will have some fun. And I've chosen our winners for the giveaway. Yeah, Hanifa gets crafty. How are you doing today? Anyone have any fun plans for this weekend? Or are they working on a fun project? I am working on this heart one. It's kind of hard to see with the light fabrics. Let me see if I can find some of the darker ones. Here we go. So these right here, they just make little hearts. So this is the pattern that I'm working on. It's pretty simple. This is what it will look like. Hello, Kim Dyson 3010. So glad you're here. Ah, a baby quilt. I love to do baby quilts. They can be such fun small projects. And Michelle Longerfo sewing the Jin Kingwell. I don't think I know that one. You've been working on it for a while? Mhm. Anyway, so I'm working on this one, but I'm not going to do these little spots in the middle. I'm just going to do straight white sashing in between. I will have to look up that Jen Kingwell quilt. I don't think I've heard of it. Is that the designer or is that the designer or is that like the quilt pattern? Okay. Fat Shop has it. Okay, good to know. So I in making my half hearts here, I did when I started, I had both both stacks exactly in the same order, and now I don't. So hopefully I don't miss sew any together, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, she's from Australia. That's awesome. This designer, this was a quilt kit that I purchased, and let me see. I don't. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it is called Heartwarming, and it says fat eighths and 10-inch squares friendly. It came with the 10-inch squares, so it was pretty easy to put together. As far as the designer, it's Wendy Shepherd. So I was seeing if there is, yeah, Wendy Shepherd did this one. So it's just pretty simple, just kind of fun to do. It won't be super big. And it also came with this bigger poster layout. So This one, these all came together. This is Letters to Cupid, but this says it's heartwarming. But I wonder if I bet maybe Heartwarming's her company. Wendy Shepherd is her name. Heartwarming's the company, and then this would be the pattern. But it came with this cute little heart box right here, and it's a. I know Riley Blake's having a struggle right now, but it was a Riley Blake kit. Does anyone get time to sew this weekend? Or are we all going to be really busy? Where I'm at, we had so much snow. I'm in south central Pennsylvania, and we've had so much snow. And then today it was 50 degrees. The snow is almost gone here. And I'm so glad. It was so nice and warm today. So maybe my daughter Clara and I will go to the park today, or not today, but go this weekend. Yes, this is the Riley Blake heart kit in the heart box. I think it is the same. Oh, a quilt show. That sounds fun. Which quilt show are you going to? Um, Kim Dyson 3010. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, Susan Green 8166. I understand about fixing dinner. Yeah, hot in Florida. I kind of miss the hot. My husband's family lives in Florida, so we'll be there at the end of the month. So I hope it's still warm there. Ah, Southeast Texas. I lived in Texas for a while, mostly when I was a kid. But that sounds fun going to a small show. So now, as long as I don't get my hearts all mixed up, do you all have like do you all find that you make a same like a familiar comfortable pattern over and over, or do you feel like it's best you make a quilt pattern once and then you're done and you never make it again, or what do you think about that? Let me see if I can get this together here. Yeah, I often do once and done as well, but sometimes like I've done this heart quilt pattern before, like a similar one, not this exact one. And so if I find like a kit or that I really like it, then I'll do it over again. But usually I'm like that too. That's why I was going to give away these pattern books, because otherwise they're just going to sit and take up space, or I'll just give them to the thrift store. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know, like I'm a little bit awkward with this live stuff, so um, we'll see. I would like to do it more often, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate it though. This weekend for us, what we're going to do is we're probably we're getting the house ready to sell, and the real estate agent, our selling agent, is coming on Wednesday. She's gonna bring us all the paperwork, and she's gonna look over the house, and then she's going to schedule the pictures. So we have about half of our stuff packed up. Um, and so we feel kind of chaotic, not quite in the right place. So I think maybe if it's nice and sunny, then and Claire and I can go to the park, or maybe we also like to go. We're members of the YMCA, and we like to go to the pool. Um, so they have an indoor heated pool. It's really kind of fun to go there when it's been so cold and snowy, because it's you're you're in this nice warm water and you can look out the window and see the snow. Mm, good point, Michelle. Yeah. I don't think we have painted in the closets, but that's a good point. We did paint everywhere else though, and we filled all the holes. Um, we had down here we had cat doors in these three doors here, and so my husband replaced all the doors. Um, so yeah, this is this was the second house we had ever owned, and this will be the first time that we're selling and then buying kind of at the same time, but in a different state. So it's kind of stressful. Oh, I have a setting on my machine on my foot pedal that if I push down with my heel, it'll automatically cut my thread. And so I've been distracted and it keeps cutting my thread. Yes, we're my daughters are going to work on the baseboards this weekend, where we're going along and scrubbing those as well. I think we only lived here 3 years, so we knew we weren't going to live here very long. So hopefully we kept it really nice enough so it's easy to do. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, and then I've packed up a lot of my fabric. I use so many boxes packing up in here. And then I have some of my fabric that's saved. I have it set aside on my long arm. Oh, I'll have to show you all my Christmas figs quilt. I finished. I was going to put on the binding today. I put on the label. I finished quilting it, but I didn't get a chance. I didn't get to the binding today, but let me show it to you all. So I'm really proud of how it turned out. I have it sideways here, but let me, the camera kind of switches the orientation, but here it is. This, I was really proud of this. In the pattern, she had us do a hand embroidery. And while I do like to do that, I was worried about the staying power of doing it by hand. So I just used one of the decorative stitches on my machine that I don't get to use very often. So I thought that looked really pretty. And then, oh, I turned it sideways again. Let me get the orientation here. So we can see my design wall's down, so I can't really put it up there to show it to you. And let's see what else I got here. So I really like this quilt. Here we have these blocks. They're kind of light, so it's kind of hard to see. And I made a label because I know I had saved out my labels, but I couldn't find them. So this is the backing. It's houses. I really I think it's so cute. Houses in the snow. And then that's what I'm doing the binding out of. I've already gotten the binding all made. So yeah, probably after this live, I'll get that put on. Yes, I do want to make sure we get top dollar. Yeah, my room looks so empty. Thank you on the quilt. Thank you, Michelle and Kim Dyson, and Becky Morton Weeks, and Fab Shabby Rose. Thank you so much. And Hanafa Gets Crafty. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Is it Hanafa or Hanafa? And Tanya Morrison, that is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you about the colors. No, you don't, Becky, you don't have to do embroidery. You could applique it on. You could piece you could piece a part in it. Let me look it up here in the pattern and see if it was pieced or appliqued. Sometimes I don't always follow. Oh, it's actually pieced in the pattern. So it looks like that. So no, you would not have to embroider it. But I sometimes struggle with it too. Hanifa. 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 Did I do better that time? Okay, so back to trying to match up my squares here. And then I just ordered some batting. Ah, good. I just ordered some batting on Amazon. I don't know, have you all tried like the generic Amazon batting? It's much cheaper than the other. I've I've gotten a I got a couple of things of it. I've used it before. It's okay. It's not great, obviously, but it's okay. So yeah, I'll show you guys those quilts in a later video. I also am going to be doing probably this weekend. I'm not sure when I'll have the video up, but I'll probably make it this weekend, the other block for the designer mystery. And this is block 9, and I think there's 12 blocks. Oh, no worry about being late. We're just glad you're here, Patricia. Yeah. So back to trying to get my hearts here to go together. And Patricia, we weren't talking about anything in particular. I had just shown the quilt that I had finished, and then I was talking about the project I was putting together. And we talked a little about our weekend plans and the weather, hoping it's nice. Kind of tired of the snow and the cold. But I know some people like the snow and the cold. This one, the pink shows up much better on camera than the light one does. I'll see I can get some of my other quilts to show you all too, if you're interested. The ones I'm going to be putting on the long arm. I'm going to be doing the Scarecrow. That one's all trimmed and ready to go on the long arm. So I'll get that on the long arm this weekend. I have so many lists. Oh, that's so good. Patricia, it was really nice here too. So I've gotten these new trays, and so I have this heart quilt that I'm working on. That's one. I have the quilt that my daughter bought me the pattern for Christmas. It's this one, and I have it cut out. So that's 2. Oh, excuse me just a second. And then then I have the after quilt I'm working on. these are paper pieced, and so I've been using my scraps to make these. So that is 3 projects to piece together. And then I have the Happy Place quilt by Lori Holt, where I have the templates out. And then I have the pattern here that I'm pretty sure I got it on Fat Quarter Shop. I I don't it's on Lori Holt's blog, so you can view it there. Um and I think the pattern is free because it's on her blog. So I think you can go onto Fat Quarter Shop and print the guideline, and then for the specifics you can get it on her blog. So I have 1, 2, 3 actively in progress and 4 that I'm going to be working on. Plus, I keep a quilt on the long arm, and I try to do it when I have it on the long arm. I try to do what I call 2 turns, where I quilt the section that I can reach, and then I do a turn, and then I quilt the next section, and then I do a turn so it's ready for the next day. So that's been working pretty well for me. And so Becky, the batting's it could be better. Like, you kind of get what you pay for with that. We are moving to South Carolina. Yeah, so I have 5 children, but only 2 at home. One is working on her PhD in American Studies at Penn State, and one is 12. So the one at Penn State, we're waiting for her semester to be done that first week of May, and then we will leave. So we hope to be all packed up and ready for the new house that second week of May. So we want to close on this one and close on the other one right around that time frame. So I still have a couple of months to be without my stuff. Oh yeah, I don't. Michelle, I'll have to look for that Americana flag quilt kit. I have another. My husband really likes those. He's a disabled veteran, so we had one American flag quilt that I had made that hangs in the dining room. He loves when people come over. He always takes them room by room and shows them all the quilts we have hanging on the wall. Oh, have you already started on the My Happy Place quilt? I haven't started on it yet. I have a bin of Lori Holt fabrics. Um, some are fat quarters, some are scraps from previous quilts, and so I was just going to put it together with that fabric. So I haven't started on it yet or cut anything out yet, but I love her quilts and I'm excited to work on it. Oh my goodness. That is so awesome that you have half the blocks done. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to get it done. I did want to the alarm that went off was the alarm for me to announce the winners. So I used what's called a comment picker, and basically you go to Google and you put in YouTube comment picker, and you it gives you put in a link to the video where everyone has listed their comments, and then it spits out a name. So I have the announcement for who won for the giveaway. So and I have it by the username, and you can feel free to reach out to me at my email address that's on my YouTube, or I can reach out to you, or we can do both. So just to recap, these are the patterns I'm giving away. This is the Awesome Ocean. It's Elizabeth Hartman. This is a brand new pattern. She does have a little note in here about an update to the pattern. So that's just like tucked in here. This is a brand new pattern. What happened was when I was packing up and I went through my stash, it turns out I had a duplicate. So I have, this is a brand new pattern. And then the Christmas figs, and this is Joanna Figueroa. And I made that quilt I just showed you with that with this pattern. And this is a used pattern. And it of course has this pattern, and then it has ideas for other quilts you can make with those squares. And then this is the quilted scarecrow. This is the quilt I was just talking about that I'm going to put on my long arm this weekend. And it's a used pattern. So it's it does some of them have pencil marks in them. I will try to erase them. I just check it off as I cut it out to make sure I don't duplicate it. Oh, I love applique too, Fab Shabby Rose. Um, and hello, made by Misty. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. And Becky, oh, I like Three Sisters. I don't know if I know who Muse or Ambiance is. I'll have to look at them. Are they like newer designers? Do they design for Moda? Anyway, I was going to announce the winners. I got distracted. Okay, so for the quilted scarecrow pattern, this one, that is, and I apologize if I mispronounce it, Patricia Pankow, Pankow. For the Christmas figs, that is Tanya Morrison, 5060. And then for the awesome ocean quilt, that is Laquita Gibson, 421. So you all can email me. I believe the one I have on YouTube is my cheery stitches at Gmail. So you can feel free to email me there, and then I will look and see if you all have an email on yours. Um, and I will then we can connect and get your address. So yes, congratulations to the winners, and I am so thankful to you all for being here. Thank you. I know I get a little awkward. I'm kind of tired today, but I am really so grateful for all of you being here. Thank you so much. And I hope you really love your patterns. And we'll do this again. As I make quilts, and I have the patterns left over, then I will share those over again. I will have all the patterns, because all I've been doing sometimes is throwing them away or giving them away anyway. So yeah, if you like this, then we can do it a bunch more times. Oh, thank you so much, Fab Shabby Rose. I really appreciate that. I haven't done Dear Jane, but I would love to see how you do the Christmas fig pattern, Tanya Morrison. I really love that one. I had a good time with it. The blocks are really big, but they it turns out so pretty. And it doesn't have to be Christmas. It just, if you don't use Christmas fabric, it won't be Christmas. And I hope you're having a good time with that, Dear Jane. I understand those are really little, like 6-inch squares. Thank you, Becky. And you're so welcome, Laquita. I am happy to do it. So I'm happy for us to stick around a few more minutes here. I kind of made a mess on my desk. But I love hearing from you all. It's so great to have a community of other quilters where we can get together and talk about quilting. I really enjoy that. I don't. When we got here to Pennsylvania, we didn't know very many people because of COVID, and then I worked at home, so I hadn't met a lot of quilters. So I'm really glad to be able to interact and talk with all you about this. I'm so glad. Ah, Rose Dookie 2760. Hi, I'm so glad you found me. I hope you really like it. And Laquita Gibson, I'll be sure to find you on Instagram. Thank you for telling me that. And Hanafa, I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. But thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked the live. And we will do this again. We'll have we can do it when we even don't have giveaways. I have to get a little bit better at the awkwardness, I think. Yeah, we can do this a lot. Well, all thank you again so much for being here. I am so glad that you are. I really honestly appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to doing this again. Thank you so much. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you all have a great night and a great weekend. And until we see you again, bye bye.